The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I'm your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you'd like me to check out, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments. If you're going to hit me with a DM, please no spamming. If you are going to leave it in the comments, join the I Concur Army and become a Concurpa. I say that y'all are my Sherpas on this new musical journey of mine, so that's where the Concurpas come from. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance. If you see your suggestions already been made, just reply with I concur and like that original suggestion, and then I can get it into the handy-dandy notebook. Also, twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., we go live. Live streaming from the east side of Nashville with the Wyldeside Live, 2 hours of fun and frivolity, a gathering of the Concurpas, another way for you to get me your suggestion or ask me questions about the music industry, radio, things like that. So twice a week, we are live streaming. Before we get to today's video, I do want to say thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's video is coming from a live stream. Someone said, hey, you need to check out the new Within Temptation track, and it's called Wireless. Sharon Denadel, sorry, I'm going to get it right. Sharon Denadel has given many interviews on this, very important track for them. You'll be able to figure out what it's about. I read through the lyrics. Should be very powerful. Can't wait to hear the music that's put to the lyrics. So today we're checking out Within Temptations. The album hasn't been announced yet, but when they do, I'm sure it'll be up on their website. Everything will be linked for you down below. It's Within Temptation, Wireless. Let's check it out on the Wyldeside.
Ultimate sacrifice, like I got you through the dark.
There you go. Within Temptation Wireless. It is available for digital download on all platforms, and I will make sure that is linked down below. What a powerful track that is. Let's separate music and theme. So let me talk about the music part of it first. Straight ahead, great Dutch metal, right? There's this really cool dichotomy of tone happening. So Sharon's voice creates this innocence, this guilelessness that is just the entirety of the vocals through the track. So it's creating this almost childlike innocence in its tone, right? Speaking to you, not immature, but innocent. And then that is not conflicting, but it's juxtaposed to the darkness, to the thick, rich, traditional tones that you hear in the music underneath. Really powerful messaging that is matched by really powerful tones throughout the song. So let's talk about it lyrically. And I normally don't do that. Normally I just focus on the music because I think everybody takes something different from a song. Dave Grohl once said that he writes and sings a song for one reason and 80,000 people sing it back for 80,000 different reasons. But sometimes you come across a track that has a universality to it that even though you may not parallel a majority of what's being said, there are enough elements of it that make a connection to you personally. So for me, when I watch this video, what strikes me as standing out is, as far as messaging goes, is a message that I've been trying to get through people for many years. My entire family serves. I've served. A lot of my friends have served. We always talk about the disconnect between the talisman and the policy. And what I mean by that, and I think it's coming around, I think it's starting to shift. I think people are starting to understand that the soldier serving is not the reason the soldier is there, if that makes sense. Why that soldier serves is not why that soldier is deployed. Soldiers, again, similar to the song Masters of War, that's what this is reminding me of, by Bob Dylan, or War Pigs by Black Sabbath. The messaging is that there are people who aren't, I want to make sure I say this correctly. There are people who are making decisions who don't have to deal with the outcome of those decisions. And they know that. And they trust in that. They're hands off. All I have to do is write this order. All I have to do is give this command and let my dogs go take care of the rest. And it's those out there that are the ones that feel wireless. And what I took from the phrasing feeling wireless, talk to anyone who's been far enough downrange. And there are moments and there are times where you feel on your own. You really feel like that. You really do feel like you've been left not alone, and not that no one cares. You just feel like you're on your own. And then when you come home, you feel the same way because no one around you understands what you've been through. So you feel wireless. And not only that, but a lot of times when you come home, you are the talisman for the policy. So any emotions that people have about where you were and what you did are foisted upon you as being responsible for them. So again, you feel wireless. There's for the longest time when you served, they just cut you loose. All right, you're done, go home. They're starting to figure out how that feels, and they're starting to implement methods to help people adjust to that feeling of wirelessness when you come home from something like that. And I appreciate within Temptation, as I do with Sabaton, as I've done with other bands that write songs like this, I appreciate the respect that you're putting on what we call the dirty boots. You know, the dirty boots have nothing to do with why those boots are dirty, right? Meaning the impetus and reasoning for why you're there. And for the longest time, soldiers would receive that responsibility of having to shoulder that. The politics of it is really what I'm talking about here. Not too many people I knew downrange were interested in politics. We were more interested in coming home. So that's really our focus at that point. But there are, like I said, that's a really good encapsulation and description of how you feel, how you're motivated, your reasonings for joining, your reasonings for serving have absolutely nothing to do with how you're used. And that feeds into the feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling as though you've been left hung out to dry, if you will. There are many different phrases you can use for it, but I think wireless describes it best. You feel untethered, and that makes you feel very scared. It makes you feel very scared. Even coming home, you feel scared. You're scared to walk into your house because you've been gone for so long and everything has changed. So you feel wireless in your own home. So very well done. I appreciate the respect that they put on the people serving, the people suffering, the civilians, the families. I appreciate that. And I think that messaging needs to get out more. And when you put that messaging with really good music, it adds almost an extra hit of the hammer to impact you. So the messaging itself is impactful. But when you put really good music underneath it and you combine it with really good tone and temperature throughout the track, it's an extra hit with the hammer to your visceral connection with that track. So very well done. But again, this is within Temptation. These people are absolute legends, and they're absolute genius with how they construct their music and how they construct their messaging. So very well done. Thank you very much for that suggestion. I appreciate it. I'm sure that within the next couple of hours, my brain will take over and I will start to feel things that I try to manage better than I have in the past. I'm not worried about that. I appreciate, like I said, the message in that track. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Ever you have a suggestion for a song, band, video, something you want me to check out, by all means, hit me up with a DM on social, or you can leave it down here in the comments. And, of course, we are live streaming every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification button so when I drop a new video, you know, you can be like, oh, my God, dude dropped a new video. Not that you do that, but just in case you do, you can make sure you hit that notification button. So, again, thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and, of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wyldeside.